So now I need to change cosine 2x into something that has sine x. Why? Because if you see what they want me to prove, that 2 sine squared x plus sine x minus 1 equals to 0. So I noticed that the double angle here, 2x became 1x, and the cosine became sine. So I need to use the identity of cosine 2x that has sine x. The identity is 1 minus 2 sine squared x. This is the proper one that I can change cosine 2x into 1 minus 2 sine squared x. Now continue, minus sine x equals to 0. Now I would multiply the whole thing by -1 both sides, because here it's +2, not -2. So if I multiply by -1 or -1, this one will be negative, this -2 will be positive, and this minus will be plus. And if I rearrange it, it's going to be written as 2 sine squared x plus sine x minus 1 equals to 0. Done. Now they said hence. Always in math, whenever you see the word hence, that means use the previous question. Solve the equation cosine 2x equals sine x. That means this has been proved that I can write it this way. So I need to use the previous question, even if I don't solve the previous question. So now I will rewrite cosine 2x equals sine x as this one. 2 sine squared x plus sine x minus 1 equals to 0. Now I'm gonna suppose that y equals sine x. Why? Because it's a quadratic equation. So this will be 2y squared plus y minus 1 equals to 0. Delta b squared minus 4ac, which is 1 squared minus 4 times 2 times -1, which is 1 plus 8 is 9. So the square root of delta is 3. So now y1 equals -b plus root delta over 2a, which is -1 plus 3, which is root delta. Delta is 9 over 2a. A is 2, so over 4. -1 plus 3 is 2, divided by 4 is 1/2. y2 equals -b minus root delta over 2a, -1 minus 3 over 4, -4 divided by 4 is -1. This is y, right? Now, remember, what was y? Y is sine x, so here equals sine x equals sine x. Always sine and cosine are between -1 and +1. So always when you get an answer of sine or cosine that exceeds 1 or less than -1, refuse it. So it looks like both answers here are accepted. But the question says solve. So I need to find x, not sine x. So I need to continue. Now my question has become 2 questions. I have to discuss each one alone. Now I have sine x equals half. Sine x equals 1/2, or I have sine x equals -1. Now let's talk about the first one. I need to find the angle that has sine of it is half. It's 30 degrees. Look at the domain. They said x is between -pi and +pi. That means any x outside this is rejected. From -180 degrees to +180 degrees. Let me deal with radians now. So I have to write the angle here as radian, pi over 6, because sine 30 degrees is 1/2. Now, if you have sine equals sine, you will have 2 solutions. Either the angle equals the angle, so either x equals pi over 6 plus 2 pi k, or the angle equals the supplementary, x equals pi minus pi over 6 plus 2 pi k. Now, I need to start plugging in k with values. If k is -1, why did I start with -1 here? Because my domain is from -pi, so I need to respect the negative. That means x will be pi over 6 plus 2 pi times -1, so minus 2 pi. If I multiply by 6 up and down, it's going to be pi over 6 minus 12 pi over 6, negative 11 pi over 6. It's less than -1, so it's outside this range, because 11 divided by 6 is more than 1. So reject it, don't accept it. Let's do k equals 0. So x will be pi over 6 plus 0. So pi over 6 accepted because it's in the range, -pi to pi. This is the range. Now if I do k equals 1, x would be pi over 6 plus 2 pi times 1, which is 2 pi. See, it's already outside the range, so don't waste your time. It's not accepted. So till now I have only one solution. Now let's talk about the other one. How much is pi minus pi over 6? Let's multiply by 6 up and down. So 6 pi over 6 minus pi over 6, 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi k. If I plug in k with -1, it's gonna be 5 pi over 6 minus 2 pi, because 2 pi times -1. So negative 12 pi over 6 plus pi over 6, negative 7 pi over 6. Since the numerator is greater than the denominator, so the answer will be more than 1. So here it's less than -pi, outside this range, don't accept it. I don't want this. Let's plug in k with 0. So x would be pi over 6 plus 2 pi times 0, so delete this. 5 pi over 6 accepted. Because 5 less than 6, so the answer is less than pi. Now if you plug in k with 1, it will be 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi, so it's already above 2 pi. Don't accept it. So till now, so far, I have two solutions. Now let's discuss the other case, when sine x equals -1. What is the angle that its sine is -1? It's actually 270 degrees. So sine 3 pi over 2. Either or. Now either the angle equals the angle, so either x equals 3 pi over 2 plus 2 pi k, or the angle equals the supplementary. What is the supplementary of the angle 270? What makes 270 180? It's the angle -90 actually. So here I would do pi minus 3 pi over 2 plus 2 pi k. Now here, when k is -1, let's see, is it accepted or not? X will be 3 pi over 2 minus 2 pi, because 2 pi times 1. Let me multiply by 2 up and down here. 4 pi over 2. So 3 pi over 2 minus 4 pi over 2 is -pi over 2, accepted. By the way, the angle -pi over 2 is the angle 270 itself, because it's here between -pi and +pi. Now let's do k equals 0. X would be 3 pi over 2 plus 0, 3 pi over 2. It's a pi and a half, which is more than pi. It's outside the range. Don't accept it. I don't want it. Now here, how much is pi minus 3 pi over 2? If you multiply by 2 up and down, 2 pi over 2 minus pi over 2, so -pi over 2 plus 2 pi k. It's repeated here, so you can just stop. Because if you put k 0, x will be -pi over 2, already found, so stop. So here there are 3 solutions for this equation. 3 solutions. This is a trigonometric equation, sine equals sine. Sine equals sine. Either x equals the angle or x equals the supplementary. Thank you.